Alright guys, so tomorrow is Friday, today's Thursday naturally. Tomorrow's Friday, and that will be officially the first week of me having this truck. I don't know what in the hell this truck is doing right now. I don't know if it's that EBV valve or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if these trucks have a turbo pedestal valve in them like the 7.3 does, but it sounded like a valve was having difficulty figuring out if it wanted to open or close. But anyway, so even though that cack pipe cold side is busted, I'm still gonna drive the thing. You know, as you saw, it did get that actually sounds really good. It doesn't sound like metal on metal, or, well, it didn't ever sound like metal on metal in the first place. So what I'm trying to say is the truck seems to run a lot better than it did day one. It idles a lot smoother. You know, it doesn't seem to vibrate as bad. You know, and this is just with no acceleration whatsoever. You know, my foot's not on the accelerator. Let me not hit my trailer. Okay, as you can see, my foot is not on the accelerator, and we are moving under its own power. So that's good. That's a very good sign. So, basically, you know, I went to work today, gave all my findings and information to my supervisor, told him what was going on. He said that because I have no blow-by, which I do not, I checked the blow-by on a cold engine. I know you're supposed to check when it warms up, but a cold engine will be very telltale sign because nothing has expanded, you know. The rings and the pistons haven't expanded or anything like that. So I'm gonna drive it to, you know, help get I'm believing I have what's called stiction. Bad stiction, like an extreme case of stiction on the number 3 cylinder. So I did a buzz test. You know, you can go back and watch that video. It passed, but, you know, when I was talking with my supervisor, I told him, look, you know, I did do some research. Just because you get the injector to pass a buzz test doesn't mean that it's still not spraying like it's supposed to. Like, it could or electronically be doing what it's supposed to, but internally the mechanics may not be doing what it's supposed to, which is, you know, a very big possibility. So you know, he said that if it were a cracked piston, I would have blow-by, which is correct. I have no blow-by, and you would have blow-by on a cold engine, definitely. You know, you would have no compression. He said if it were a blown head gasket, you know, it would be something, you know, I'd have coolant in the oil in the coolant, diesel, you know, going somewhere, whatever. I have no smoke. Now, I did just put some water in here, and I know that's a big no-no. You're not supposed to put water in there, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'd rather have water in there than nothing and overheat this engine. You know I said if I blow the engine up, I don't care if I replace it, but I'm not going to intentionally blow the motor up. So, there's that. But, and yes, I'm just slowly going through here. I'm not trying to accelerate heavily or anything. But You know, it doesn't seem like it's a piston issue. It's probably just that cack pipe being screwed up like it is. So that's problem number one. Problem number two is that injector is probably screwed up. So, you know, I'll just keep driving it, keep idling it, you know, try and let that work its way out. I know next week I'm going to buy some Hot Secret stiction eliminator, which is formulated specifically to target injectors, because I can feel the miss as I'm driving, you know. So I'm thinking that there's not enough fuel being delivered into cylinder number 3, so it's just off balance because of that. You know, it's really no different than a gas burner. You have no idea how many times I've been in a vehicle where the coils go bad or the spark plug wire goes bad, and you know, you go from 8 cylinders to 7 or 8 cylinders to 4, you know, and it's horrible. It's bad. But I mean, let me floor it and see what happens. So yeah, basically when I floor it, I'm hearing a lot of air escape. A lot of air. And this is exactly what happens with my 7.3. So if you floor the 7.3 when that cack pipe blows, this is what happens. It'll go up like that, and you'll be getting nowhere fast. So yeah, part of this is that cack pipe is damaged. So once I get that squared away, and you know, of course, keep running more, I'm gonna give it 2.5, 3 weeks of just running good quality diesel with fuel additive to try and clear that injector up. I've got a remanufactured injector that I can go purchase. It's like $250 before tax. So after tax, I'm probably looking at something along the lines of $300. Not a big deal. So, I think that I will get this thing squared away. Like I was telling my mom, I give it 2 months to get this thing squared away. I'm gonna give it another week of just running good diesel in here. Another week and a half, 2 weeks of running good diesel in here. And if it doesn't clear up, then I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that new injector in here, or remanufactured injector, and call it a day. Because I'm betting that's all it is, because it's not showing signs of a damaged injector or anything like that. But I mean, yeah, this is partially because of that bad cack pipe. But I mean, as you can see, it wants to move. It's just that there's some disturbances in the system, that's it. But I'm gonna drive this thing around. If anything new happens, you know, good or bad, of course, I'll let you guys know. But until then, more updates, you know, will be there later. Thanks for watching. Later, Gators.